Hey, this is MassX with a brand new One Punch Man the Strongest video. And yes, if you haven't heard, the Japanese version of One Punch Man the Strongest issued its service termination notice. Now, why is this important? Well, we've already discussed this previously in videos I have done about my concerns. A, because we've had no new content, and B, because we found out recently that the contract was coming up for the publisher. So yes, the Japanese version is terminating. Now, it's been around much longer than the North American and EU versions. I believe it was around 2020. So it had a nice little run. We are, what, 2.5 years, give or take? Yeah, about 2.5 years, maybe a little bit more. So I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because if it hasn't already been released, it should be in the next 7 days or less. We just found out that this is also going to be occurring for North America as well as EU. Now, if the termination notice hasn't been released yet, we can look at this one because it does have similarities to what we have been told. And one will be basically that they will be ending all purchases in the game for the remaining 60 days because that's a requirement. So kudos, I appreciate that. But if it has not come out in North America or EU, this service termination, buyer beware. This game is set for service termination in all these jurisdictions, not just Japan. Why, you say? Well, I can tell you, they are not making a lot of money. This was probably a business decision on the side of the developers. C and China are the only ones bringing in any real revenue. And C, if I'm not mistaken, probably brings in more than China from the last time I looked. Now, again, I haven't looked recently, but that's moot anyway. So basically what's going to be happening is you'll be able to play the game for a remaining 60 days approximately from the service termination notice. Once it appears, they will go ahead and you'll still get the reruns that we've been getting because we've had no new content in the game since basically the first of this year. And have fun, basically. Use up your resources, call it a day. Now, in reference to that, I'm going to say when games go EOS, I really have no interest at that point in time to continue on. I am going to be pulling my character teams back in Arena and EBZ and everything else, so you guys go have at it. I will probably continue to play CC War just because I don't want to leave anybody high and dry on the current team I'm on, but for purposes of all that type of stuff, dailies, tournament, etc., I just have no interest because the game is going to go down. I'll go ahead and use the rest of my resources up and build up who I can, if that's G4, if I have enough to do Suryu, but it's going to be very tough to be able to do that. But in the end, that's basically it. So if it has not posted yet, it is coming within the next week. So North America and EU will be terminating as well as Japan. So yes, so it was a wild ride, but we knew something was fishy. It was really masked by the bite dance issues going on with those bands, but I have a feeling this was in play around the same time, if not sooner, because there's no coincidence these contracts are all coming up, it appears, around the same time, and my guess is the developers decided, yeah, enough's enough. So enjoy it while you can, if you still care. With that, as always, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Have a great day.